welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for deciding to click on today's video. It is another In the Cart or Forgot About. This is a series that I have been doing here on my channel every single Monday. This is essentially my Will I Buy It. I love doing these videos. I feel like it's so much fun to see what you guys think down in the comment section about these new makeup releases that are coming out. It's fun to kind of just hear everyone's opinions, what items you guys are into, which ones you're not. These are always inspired by my friend Samatha here on YouTube, and I will have her channel linked down below, of course. My schedule here on my channel is I am posting Monday through Friday, so 5 new videos a week from me. Make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss out. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you are notified when I upload. And if you guys are ready to get into today's video, let's go ahead and get started. This week is new blushes from Laura Mercier. I am reading off Trend Mood. I have here the photo on my phone, and of course I'll put it up above so you guys can see. These actually look really pretty. I've been into blushes lately. For so long, blushes was just something, or blush in general was something that I didn't really purchase much of. It was something that more or less, like if it was sent to me, I would wear it kind of a thing, but I feel like I don't really necessarily go out and purchase new blushes. But lately, I've been super into blush. I've been wearing it like nonstop, especially in the summertime. I feel like I get more into it. And these blushes look so pretty, so pretty. Especially if you go down the second one, the row that has 4, that third one in, I'm like, I want that one because it's so pretty. I'm really into like those kind of like mauvier, pinkier blushes, and that one looks like my perfect blush shade. Packaging on these also looks really pretty. It doesn't say a release date on these. It just says that there will be 10 different shades. I'm reading off Trend Mood, like I said, of course. So yeah, I don't know. These look really pretty though. I'll be curious to see the price. Laura Mercier is one of those brands that's a little bit higher priced, so I'm guessing these will probably be in like the $25 range would be my guess. This is something that I definitely have my eye on. I'll be waiting to see more information, but those actually look really pretty. Okay, so Paris Hilton came out with her own skincare line. And so she has, it looks like 4 different products new to her line. So I don't know how I feel about this. I'm kind of over the whole like every celebrity under the sun like wants a beauty line, because I feel like beauty is popular right now. And I just feel like there's so many celebrities that are either like coming out with collabs or they're kind of like starting their own makeup lines, which I feel like is very interesting. So it's called Paris Hilton skincare, and I know she has like some of her fragrances and stuff, and I have smelled them, and I feel like I used to even own one, and I feel like they were like decent. But skincare, I feel like, is a very interesting route. So I'm kind of curious about these, but when I was looking at the price point of them, I was like, wow, these are expensive. So it says that there is a Lift and Firm eye cream that is $78, a cleansing gel for $29, like a face and neck cream that is $75, and then a serum, the Advanced Recovery Serum, that is $115. So I definitely won't be purchasing any of these products. Not that I'm not curious about them, because of course I'm kind of curious to see if they would be any good. But that's really expensive for a first line of products. And I don't really, I mean, Paris Hilton has nice skin and everything, but I'm just kind of like, it didn't really make a whole bunch of sense to me. I was kind of like, really? Like, she's coming out with a skincare line? Like, that's interesting. But when I seen the price point of things, I was like, wow. Like, $115 for a serum, though, is probably more than I would spend ever, unless if it was, like, Miracle in a Bottle. I've never spent that much on a skincare product. I think the highest I've gotten is, like, $90, $85. But I definitely would never spend $115 on a serum. And if I did, I feel like it wouldn't be on a brand that I've never tried out before. You know what I mean? Like a new brand. I feel like these products are very pricey. So I will be curious to hear the reviews and see if these are like some miracle products. You know, maybe they are. I don't know. But it just definitely kind of caught me off guard. I was like, whoa, like those are expensive. Let me know what you guys think down below. So while we're on the skincare, I thought I would talk about Awake, which is a brand new brand. This is supposed to be a sister brand to Tarte Cosmetics, and this is also supposed to be Japanese skincare inspired. So they came out with a bunch of new products. So there is a bunch of different concentrates: Ray of Bright Radiance Moisturizer, Dream Dewdrop Shimmer Serum, There is a Firma Shot Antioxidant Concentrate Eye Opener Brightener Liner. And there's quite a few products and they're available on their website. These kind of have my interest a little bit just because I really do like the few products that I have tried from Tarte that are their skincare products. I really like their Drink of H2O. I have quite a few products from them that I do like. So I would be kind of interested to see some of these skincare products and see if they're any good. The ones that kind of piqued my interest the most were the Dream Dewdrops Shimmer Serum. So I feel like that would be like a kind of like a brightening serum or a glowy serum. That kind of has my interest. Also, I feel like I would be kind of curious to try the Pore Down Tightening Concentrate and see if that kind of helps with pores. Packaging on this looks really nice. So let me know if you guys have tried anything yet. I know that they are available now. So let me know if you've tried anything from them or if you guys are kind of excited about this little sister brand to Tarte. Let me know your thoughts. So NYX Cosmetics came out with a brand new eyeshadow palette. When I first saw this on Trend Mood, I was like, oh my God, like I'm getting that palette. It looks so pretty and it's from NYX, so I was like, it's gonna be affordable. And then I kind of saw the price tag on it and I was a little bit surprised. So this palette has 40 different shades. They have a range of like warm shades, neutral shades. There's a lot of cool tones in there, which I think is fun. There's like blues, and I think it's a really pretty palette. And then I looked at the price tag. This is going to be $35, which that's pretty pricey for a drugstore brand. I know that NYX is kind of like one of those brands that's like higher drugstore version, you know, like they have their products are a little bit higher priced than some other drugstore brands, but they also have some affordable products as well. And I was just really shocked when I saw the $35 price tag, because that's almost $1 a shade because there's 40 shades. And that's kind of a lot, I feel like, for a drugstore brand. So I don't know, like this palette does look really pretty and I'll be curious to hear the reviews on it because I feel like with NYX eyeshadows, they have variation of, I feel like, the formula. I feel like some palettes are really nice and then other palettes not so much. I have had issues with some of their colorful palettes as well. So I'd be kind of curious about this one, but I think that like the colors that they chose for this are really pretty. I feel like you could create so many different unique looks. So I'm gonna wait and see reviews on it and see what people think. It's called the Swear By It palette in case I hadn't mentioned that, but I don't know. What do you guys think? It is available now, so I'll be curious to just see like people's opinion on it. It might be something I pick up. I do spend $30 on palettes all the time. But the only thing that just kind of like draws me back is, like I said, I've had mixed reviews on NYX palettes. So it just kind of like, I'm like $35 for a drugstore palette is a lot. If it's good quality, of course, I'll get it, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm sorry if you guys can hear like a little bit of background noise. They're doing so much construction across the street right now. They're finally finishing up with the houses that are across from me, but it's a lot of work. They're doing the yards and stuff now. But there is these two new palette releases from Colourpop, and I'm super into both of these. So they have two new palettes that are going to be coming out in the summer. I don't think there is a release date yet, but they are so pretty. So these are going to be $12 each. They are the Soul palette and then the Mar palette. So Soul and Mar, that's a cute little name thing. So the one that I'm most interested in, I think, is the Mar palette. This one has like those blues. It has some coppers in there, gold, and it has like that green color that is so pretty. But then the Mar palette is actually really pretty as well. This is more of like a warm kind of burgundy red palette that has like those orangey shades. It has the copper shades as well. That one looks really pretty. These are going to be $12 each. Colourpop has some of the best eyeshadows, I feel like, for their price point. Like $12 for these palettes isn't a bad deal at all because I feel like the formula of their eyeshadows is so pigmented, so pretty. So I definitely have my eye on these. The splotches on both of these palettes look absolutely beautiful as well. So I don't know, I'm debating. I might even pick up both of them, even knowing I don't need either one of them. For $12, I was like, $24 for two beautiful palettes that I know I'll get use out of. I don't know if I need them, but I want them. So I probably will pick these up because I feel like they look so pretty. They're like right down my alley. Both palettes I feel like would be nice to just go into. Like if I know I want like a blue summery look, I could just pick up that palette, or if I want a warm look, it would just be nice to get that palette. Also from the pictures, looks like they have mirrors on them, which I'm loving the fact that Colourpop is now putting mirrors on their palette. I think that that is awesome, especially still keeping the price point low with the mirrors is really great. My iHome like mirror just turned on, so sorry you guys heard that noise. I don't know why it did that. Kind of freaky, but yeah. So Glam Glow is coming out with a highlighting palette, which I think is interesting. I know that they have like a setting spray and I think a few other items, but it's interesting that they are coming out with a highlighting palette. The packaging is really cool. It has like the glow on the front. I think it looks really pretty, and the palette looks really nice actually as well. So it says that these are going to help like smooth out your skin. They have hyaluronic acid in them, and they sound like they're gonna be really nice. They say they're blendable, diffuse light, blur imperfections, smooth, refine, and enhance your skin. But they are going to be like glowy highlights, which I think is really, really pretty. It is available now, and I do think it's really cool that Glam Glow is kind of trying to like branch out and do other things. For me though, I feel like highlighting palettes is something I'm just not really into right now. I've mentioned it before, but I feel like I just don't really reach for them all too often. I'd rather have like a single highlight. So this does have me curious because I would be curious about the formula, but I don't plan on picking this up. I do like the packaging, like I said. It kind of reminds me of like the Jeffree Star packaging. I don't know why, but I feel like it just kind of reminds me of that. But I do think it looks really pretty, and I will be interested to just see the reviews on it as well, and also maybe go into Sephora and like swatch it and see what it looks like. I do like the idea that it has like those, you know, things that are gonna help your skin, and also the fact that it's supposed to like blur your skin and imperfections and all that. But we'll see if it really does that. I feel like a lot of products claim to do that and they don't. But this definitely has me curious. Like, I'm curious about it, but not curious enough to purchase it. But I just want to know more about it. Like, I want to swatch it, I want to see reviews on it, so I'm curious about it, but I'm not going to purchase it. Makeup Forever has a new face palette. This is called the Glitzy palette, and it actually looks like it is like a highlighting and contour palette, more or less. It has some blush shades in there as well. I think the concept of this palette is really cool. So it looks like 2 different matte shades for like highlighting, and then also it has the 3 different like actual glitz, they're calling it, like highlighting shades. It has 2 blushes and then 2 sculpting shades. So it looks like a bronzer shade and then also like a contour shade. I think that the palette idea is really cool. The packaging on this is absolutely stunning. Like, the front of the packaging is so, so pretty. I just don't know what I think about this palette. So it's $49, which I don't think is necessarily a bad price. Makeup Forever is one of those brands that's like a little bit higher end price-wise. And I feel like it's a cool concept to have everything like in one palette. But what I don't like about it is I feel like there's almost too much in one palette. Like, the highlighters pans are like so, so tiny. And then the blush pans, I feel like with smaller pans like that, it's kind of hard for me personally to like get my brush in there and get like the same type of application, you know, get enough on my brush for like both sides. I don't know. I feel like this is a kind of like a cool palette, like a cool idea to have everything in one, but I don't know if I would get like enough use out of it. I think the highlights look really pretty, but for me personally, I think like only the one shade looks wearable for me. And I think that also like the bronzer looks pretty dark, at least for me. I don't think I would really be able to wear that shade. So for me, I'm going to pass over this one, but I do think it's a cool concept, and the blushes in it actually look really, really pretty. Of course, I say that because I'm into blushes right now, but they do look really pretty. I like the concept of it, and like I said, the packaging is amazing. And the last thing I want to talk about this week is from IT Cosmetics, and it is actually a brush. So this is going to be their Superstar Flawless Foundation Brush, and it's in the shape of a star. So when I saw this, I initially thought, oh my god, like that's totally like an Instagram brush, you know, like an Instagram video brush. You know, you guys know I do Instagram tutorials like every day. If you don't, you can follow me on Instagram right here. But I do like Instagram tutorials every single day, and I instantly thought, oh my god, this would be perfect for a tutorial. And then I was like, Molly, are you really gonna spend $30 on a brush to use for a tutorial? Sometimes the things I think, like, I'm like, why would you think that you need that? I do think that IT Cosmetics has some amazing brushes. I have one of their, I think it's called the Complexion brush. It's one of my favorite brushes from them, or from anyone in general. It's such a good brush, and it applies foundation so nicely. This is a limited edition. I'm assuming it's for like a whole 4th of July thing, which I think is really cool, but I don't think I'm gonna get this one. The actual handle of it looks really nice too. It's kind of like holographic. I think it's really cool, but it is $30, like I said, and I don't need any brushes. I have so many, but I love the idea of the brush. I think it's really fun and kind of cool. But is it something that I need, or something that I even plan on purchasing? No, but I think it's really cool and different. Let me know if you guys have tried out that. I think they used to have, I think back in the day they had like a heart one as well, like a heart-shaped one. That was limited edition too. And I want to know, like, did people actually like the quality of the brushes? Because I know sometimes like in their sets, the quality is a little bit different than like their standalone brushes. That's true with like a lot of different brands. Like, I feel like when you get the sets, they're just not as high quality as like the individual brushes. So I'd be curious to see if like their limited edition brushes are the same quality as like their permanent brushes. So let me know down below, of course, your thoughts on this release and then any of the other releases I talked about in today's video. Also, let me know what other videos you guys would like to see from me. Don't forget to give this one a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, don't forget to subscribe before you go, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye, guys.